Morning, guys. I feel like I'm beginning to say to myself whenever I'm feeling tired or something, no, I'm not going to vlog today because I'll just do a rant, because I really like doing these rants. I don't know if that's a good thing or not yet, but yes, today is another rant, guys. Man, today I'm super passionate about this one, and I wish more adults would talk about this. Oh my goodness. And basically, problems are opportunities, man. Issues happen in life, stuff comes up in life, it's hard, there's an infinite number of issues. They're all unique to every single person on the planet. But man, it's an opportunity. I know that sounds cliche and cheesy and whatever, but it is. For example, last year I was in that car accident, right? And I still to this day think that car accident was one of the best things that could have happened to me that day. This past year, that whole situation wouldn't trade it. And not because that was fun, not because it was obviously not fun at all, but because I learned so much about myself that now I don't have to learn when I'm 40. I know it now at 19. For example, I didn't know that I was dependent on problems in my life. I was dependent on things being wrong for some reason. Now, I'm still trying to figure out and sort through why that is and why that's the case. But I was dependent on that. I was dependent on things going wrong to feel sane. I think it was just because I didn't feel like I deserved to have a life that didn't have problems, that kind of thing. Anyways, that's a different conversation for a different time. But if I hadn't learned that through the wreck, and I learned so many different things like that about myself, if I hadn't learned that through the wreck, I would have learned it when I was 40. I'd be married, I'd probably have kids, I would have a business I'd be running, I would have been doing YouTube for years and years and years, and the repercussions on those people, the repercussions that would have happened to the people I love, the people I care about, because I didn't know that issue in myself, would have been tremendous. I mean, think about getting married when you don't know that you have a dependency on issues coming up in life. So all of a sudden, you're married to this person who also doesn't know that, obviously, and you need an issue to come up because you feel like something's wrong. You feel like something's wrong with your life because it's so nice, that things are going great, so all of a sudden, boom, I need an issue. So man, like, I think problems are underrated. I think people look at them, especially, in the States, or actually anywhere, the schooling systems are just terrible because they heighten the idea of you gotta be the best, and that's how you do well in life. You gotta get the A+, you gotta get that check mark, you gotta get whatever. When in reality, life says no, what you need are an enormous amount of F's. You need to fail over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, think about it, all the greatest historical figures in the world, period, all failed more than any of us have, ever. All of them. Like, you can't find somebody, and I'm talking authentic, like, historical figures, not people who are, just like, I mean, all of them are authentic, but like serious historical figures that seriously had an impact, all of them failed more than you or I did, period. Think about it, Thomas Edison, he invented the light bulb. Obviously the cliche success story of the historical world. But think, like, literally 1,000 different tries, thousands of different tries to make the light bulb work. And he single-handedly changed the world, period. Like, he himself changed the entire world. Probably one of the biggest impacts on the planet that we'll ever have from one individual. So man, like, and there's even people today that are still living that have impacted the world, and they've just lived life. Like, they've done it. They've been through all of this, just the crap. So man, I just want to, like, get in your heads to, like, radically adjust the idea of problems in your life. They're not fun. You don't have to agree to that. They're not fun. They're kind of annoying, And sometimes they're big, man. Like, they're big. Issues can be massive. And they can have an impact for years and years and years and years and years. But there's an opportunity there. And that opportunity, the crazy thing about it, that opportunity might not show up until 2 years later when, you know, say like, for example, for me, right? Okay, here's a perfect example. That wreck that I had, right? That was a crazy bad situation. But that story, the story that it is, everybody loves it. Everybody, like, every time anybody hears it, they're kind of like, what? So that was a really, really positive impact on my life. Not because it was that day, not because it was a good day, but because 3 years later I might meet somebody and they hear that story and they're like, what? No way. We're gonna make a film about it. Or we're gonna do this, or we're gonna do that, and it's gonna impact my life in a super positive way. I have no idea if that's gonna happen, obviously. I can't read the future. But I'm just saying, like, that could be the case, because the story's so crazy. So man, I'm just, like, get it into your heads. Problems are good, man. You don't have to be all A student to be a success. You don't have to be an all A student to be anything. You gotta be an all F student. Those people change the world. Well, awesome. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know again in the comments below if you did or not. Also, I have to keep switching because I'm holding the 1DX, which is a ridiculously heavy camera. And, but yeah, remember, you're gonna die. Don't overthink it. Go all in. Peace, guys.